Deflection's really easy. Deflection is a form of self-avoidance. You look for the faults everywhere else. That's what I'm seeing now, a lot of it. Everyone in the social sphere is finding it really easy to criticize, drag down, tear apart, kick the shit out of, actually. Divide, segregate, separate, alienate, insulate. These are all of the qualities, and they're not nice qualities. You know, astrology is about self-awareness. It's about non-deflection. It's about finding what it is in one's self that is causing the problem. You know, people say, oh, CO2 is, it's going to ruin the world. No. It's not CO2. We emit the CO2. We exhaust the CO2. We consume the goods in the plastic. It's we, us, me, you. So let's stop deflecting. Let's get back to, you know, the essentials here. Now, there's enough work to do on ourselves. I keep saying that to a lot of people. I'm not saying that as a collective we can't do anything to improve things, but I am saying that it starts with the self. One self, two selves, three selves, family, community, city, country, world. In that order. And that's why I love astrology, because it gives us the opportunity to, you know, really just turn it all back on ourselves. That torchlight of awareness, that torchlight of critique, that criticism that is really, really easy. You know, we're all guilty of it. But could I ask you to, you know, bring it back to yourself, work on yourself, have a look at those things in yourself that are really being reflected in that denigrating, critical sort of approach that you're taking to the world around you. And, you know, the Trump pinata, I find very funny. Trump pinata is sort of like a collective mirror. It's all of the things we hate in ourselves, you know. He's just up there being made to look like the buffoon that you may or may not agree he is. I'm not speaking, I'm an astrologer. All I'm interested in is, you know, looking at what the planets reflect. And he has his horoscope, you have yours, I have mine. And whatever megalomaniacal sort of ego you're seeing up there is, to a greater or larger extent, just a reflection of us. Don't forget who put him there. It's the people that put him there. And it's the same with the CO2. We put it there. So whatever, you know, whatever side of the aisle you're on, fine. I think we should look for respect. We should look for unity. We should look for an embracing sort of attitude to everyone, even if we have different opinions. You know, we can work together on that. Examine yourself. The lockdown, you've heard many people say, is an opportunity, and I agree with that. To be honest, I've been having a great time in lockdown. I haven't had to deal with people. I've had a lot of time to self-examine. I've had heaps of time to look at horoscopes and spend time with my family. I have discussions with my eldest son, who's now also an astrologer, going to be a great astrologer. And just generally, you know, getting into myself and realizing that self is reflected in everything else I'm seeing, everything else I'm doing. So it starts with you, it starts with me. join me at astrology.com.au. I've got the monthly readings, the weekly readings. I've done the forecast for each of the 12 signs for May 2020, and I hope you'll enjoy them as much as I did making them. Take care. Bye-bye.